becomes a werewolf, right?
Yeah. PI
Yeah.
finds werewolf,
So,
becomes werewolf.
if the PI's card gets swapped after he's seen a werewolf, the allegiance transfers with the card, so the new person doesn't know. So,
Oh, shit.
So if the PI sees a werewolf and the robber then steals the PI's card, he just gets a PI's card. He has no idea if he's werewolf or human.
Oh my god. Oh, that's really crafty. Oh, I like this setup. It's much more confusing.
So the order we're going to go in is I'm going to get the Sentinel will go. So to double check the Sentinel rules, the Sentinel will place a shield token in front of someone. And
Right.
the person whose the token is in front of, their card cannot be viewed, it cannot be swapped, it cannot be fucked with. You can't do anything to their card. You can't see it, you can't move it.
That's kind of cool. It's interesting that there's going to be one stalwart figure in the middle of this fuckery.
Yes.
Also, today's drink of choice is a shot of gum syrup, 2 shots of Cactus Jack's apple sours, 2 shots of white rum, half a shot of gum syrup, and lemonade to taste.
You already said gum syrup.
Yes, there's a
Did
lot
I?
of gum syrup in that.
Oh no, there's just a 1 shot of it. A half shot of lemon juice. I meant to say not a half shot of syrup.
Okay. So let's start this shit off. Is Matt in here? Have you checked your roll?
Yep.
Cool.
Let me
Everyone
just
check your
check.
roll?
Let me recheck.
Yeah, everyone check your rolls.
Yeah.
Yes.
Dan, check your roll.
I checked it.
Sure.
I did it
Everyone
I did it like a moment ago.
Everyone blindfold yourselves. It's nighttime, bitches.
It's nighttime, bitches.
Okay, so listen carefully to my order, because the order's going to be a little bit different. So, first up is the Sentinel. Sentinel will go first. If the Sentinel is sat at the table, wake up, unblindfold yourself now, take one of the shield tokens, but only one of them, and put them in front of any player. If you ever wake up and you have a shield token in front of you, you can't reveal your card. Or it can't be fucked with. Werewolves can still see each other, though. So, yeah. Like, if you wake up as a werewolf and see a shield in front of you, that's fine. You can still reveal yourself to your players. It's just it can't be fucked with by other cards. So, once the Sentinel has done that, he can go back to sleep and replace his blindfold. Next up, Minion. Open your eyes and keep them open for a little bit, because the werewolf phase is going to be a bit confusing. Okay. With the Minion's eyes open, Dreamwolf, unblindfold yourself. Take your card out, hold it in the middle of the table, and then re-blindfold yourself. Give a couple of seconds. So you should still be holding your card in the center of the table. Face up, preferably. Okay, with that done, normal werewolf. I think there's only one at the table. So yeah, werewolf or werewolves. I don't remember how many we have in the deck. I think there's only one. You can now wake up. You should, if the Dreamwolf is in the table, you should see that face up on the table. If not, well, yeah. Give you guys a second. With that done, Werewolf, return your card and blindfold yourself. Minion, blindfold yourself. Okay. Dreamwolf, unblindfold yourself, take your card back, and then re-blindfold yourself. Like I said, a little bit complicated, but I think it works.
Yeah, no. Makes sense.
Okay. With that bollocks out of the way, it's time for the PI to wake up. PI, if you're at the table, you may wake up. You can check 2 players' cards. You have to do them one at a time. If you find a werewolf, you have to immediately stop searching and you become a werewolf. This would also be true if you found a Tanner, but there aren't any at the table.
So what does Madden become?
Once you've done that, you can you make sure you return the cards, obviously, and then blindfold yourself again. A little bit more time because you have to check 2 players. Coming up after the PI is going to be the Troublemaker. So PI, blindfold yourself, Troublemaker, unblindfold yourself, and you may swap 2 other players' cards. Remember, if the Sentinel shield is in front of someone, you can't fuck with that card. So it has to be 2 other people's. Once you've done that, re-blindfold yourself. Next up is the Robber. Robber, if you're in the game, unblindfold yourself and swap your card with someone else's. Once you've done that, you may check your new roll. Again, if there's a shield in front of if there's a shield in front of you, you can't do it either because you can't swap your card. And if you find the PI, you don't know what you are, so good luck with that.
Good luck, have fun.
Hey, Jeff Joe.
With that done, close your eyes. Next up is the Apprentice Seer. The Apprentice Seer still in the game? I think no, we took her out, didn't we?
No seer.
Yeah, she's in my list for some reason. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Cool. Sorry, that was just in my list for some reason. So last up is the Drunk. Drunk, you may unblindfold yourself, and you must swap your card with the card in the center, unless you have a shield in front of you. In which case, you can't. Because the shield prevents everything.
Yeah, well, it's like if you're the drunk and the shield comes over, he just barred you. He's like, nope, sorry, you're overserved.
Yeah. Alright, and with that out of the way, once the drunk has blindfolded themselves, everyone should be blindfolded, so everyone wake up.
Okay.
Hello!
Clock is going.
Alright, hello.
Dan got sentineled.
Yeah.
Looks like you have a shield over there, matey.
Mm-hmm. It's interesting to feel so safe.
You
Oh,
know
well
exactly what you are.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So what are you then, Dan?
Is it worth confirming? I'm gonna leave it quiet. I'm gonna wait and see if someone does something fucking stupid.
Damn it, I was hoping
Or
you-
does anyone want to try and confirm what I am? That's always a laugh.
I mean, no one can.
Oh yeah, there's 0 seers in this. Well, no, a PI could. If a
Yeah,
PI stopped
no.
at me.
Yeah, he's in the
Oh
game.
no, they can't look at you at all, can they? Oh shit!
No one knows who you are. That's what I'm asking.
Oh goodness. This is.
I'm just wondering how...
Am I just? Okay, great, awesome. I'm just gonna sit here with no info. Then.
What do you mean, no info?
He's
You
a
know
dream
exactly
wolf.
who you
He's
are.
a dream wolf.
That would be funny.
That would be
No.
funny. He's just like...
Wait, yeah, that would be the worst dream wolf, surely.
He's the drunk.
Or I'm the
He
drunk.
wakes up and goes, "Oh shit."
Yeah, and then you get
No, you
barred.
know what you are. That's not oh shit. You're just a villager.
Well, of course, but then you
Yeah.
also don't know who's aware, I guess, because if there's minions and wolves out there, then a minion knows the fucking everything, don't they?
The minion actually has the most information out of the wolves, which is kind of funny. The werewolf. If worst is worse and we have the triple bad guy again, I'm just doing this hypothetically. The minion knows everything. The werewolf knows one of the other wolves, and the dream wolf knows nothing.
Such an odd situation to be in. Alright,
Oh, because you're a werewolf.
no. Has anyone done any swippy swappies then?
Oh, nope.
I swapped a card.
You swapped a card.
Really?
Oh, you must be the robber.
Oh, did you rob?
Uh,
Does a robber rob from the middle or from a
That's an
player?
interesting conclusion because all I said, Lorna, is I swapped a card.
Oh, you could be the PI.
What?
Could
No.
be the troublemaker as well.
I would say that the three. I've just I could be the.
There are so many rolls.
Actually, the PI doesn't actually swap any cards.
No,
Oh, yeah. No.
It's drunk. I could be drunk troublemaker or robber. Ooh.
Hmm.
Well, I was troublemaker, and I swapped Ronith and Madden.
I
Huh.
know that's not true.
How do you know that's not true?
There's
I
only
may or
one.
may not have been the robber.
Oh, I guess there's two ways.
Oh,
Oh.
and if you were the robber, how do you know like which one did
Well,
you steal? You know that.
We still from Lorna. Like that's the only way that he could. They dispute that. Like if that claim is true, the only way he can dispute it is he's claiming he stole Lorna's card.
Is that the case?
That is indeed the case.
Okay. I feel like we should have tried to get him to give that up rather than.
Wait, hold on, Madden. Did you just say that you're calling Lorna's bullshit? That she was not that?
Oh my God, Ron! If you're gonna claim Madden's role again,
He's looking a little bit minion-y over there, but like I'm just trying to understand what the hell he's trying to do.
I was the robber, and then I stole Lorna's card
Yeah, but you're saying that she's bullshitting.
when she claimed troublemaker.
yeah.
Then what is she? Why is she? You're not willing to say.
I plead the fifth.
I want to point out. It doesn't necessarily instantly mean werewolf.
No.
He might have stolen PI, in which case he's just like.
What the
no
fuck?
idea.
Yeah.
So,
Shit.
I will say that I woke up during the night, but unfortunately I did not see anything going on because I fell into a keg of whiskey.
Well played.
Interesting.
Good way to spend the night. Warm.
Hammered. It's a good way to spend the night.
They're just
So
upside down in a
goes,
keg.
Who goes first between robbers and troublemaker?
The order is like werewolf, sentinel, werewolf stuff, PI, troublemaker, robber, drunk.
Oh, she could have swapped and then I would have stolen.
Really? Isn't troublemaker after?
Either way, she's still not the troublemaker.
I was gonna say.
Never was the troublemaker.
Well, I am the troublemaker. Or at least I was the troublemaker.
I don't know about that, sir. Sir, ma'am.
I'm interested that Dan still hasn't tried to claim anything at all because he's.
It's because by being quiet, I've learned like a bunch of shit.
Yeah, but what?
Yeah.
It's really nice to
I'm
be
a
quiet
PI.
because you could just learn so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a PI.
So who did you check?
I don't want to say.
So he's a minion or a werewolf then?
These
It's a guarantee.
two are either minions
right
or
now-
werewolves.
We think this. We also think possibly this. We also think this.
You say we think this.
Yes.
I'm just gonna make a gamble. I'm just gonna sit here and make a gamble. I think that I might have taken a werewolf card from the center of the table, and I think there might be a majority of werewolves around this table right now.
Oh.
Oh, that's an interesting thought.
Ronith, what are you saying?
That's a really weird gamble. Because then if everyone goes, I don't think he's telling the truth at all.
Werewolf, the
nothing to
same
lose.
as Lorna, because she now has the robber card, so she is definitely human.
I've nothing to lose, Dan, because I'm just gambling because either people believe me or they don't believe me. Either way, I'm the drunk. I don't know.
This is fair.
I'm listening
Well, it's
to
like you could win either way. If you get a werewolf lynched and you live as a werewolf, you're okay. If you get lynched and it turns out you were a drunk, then I don't know. If it turns out you were a werewolf,
See,
then I
the
don't
thing
know.
is-
I don't know.
See, the thing is, I was the sentinel.
Yeah.
I put this shield here,
Yes.
and I asked you what you were, and you didn't answer, and I'm still, super suspicious of you. I'm a little suspicious about Madden, but I don't have enough evidence on that, really.
Yeah.
So,
I'm just gonna
right
double.
now,
I'm
my
gonna put it out here
suspicion is
that-
on you, Dan, because you're I don't want to tell.
Again,
know
I'm-
exactly what you are.
Again,
Yeah.
I'm gonna push for a majority werewolf because I think Dan was a PI and I think he saw a werewolf card from Lorna or Madden, and I think Dan is now a werewolf PI, and I think there's another werewolf or minion sat here or here, and I think statistically that leaves me very likely to have picked a werewolf from the middle.
Very, very
You guys are
possible.
just gonna gang up and lynch me.
Well, let's put it
it's-
this way. I
it's
wasted
one
my
where
I
victory
wasted
is
my
the
PI
same
check
on
because
Lorna
I
and
looked
Ronith
at.
as Sentinel
You guys
and
are
robber.
talking at the same time.
Yeah, sorry. I wasted my PI check by looking at Ronith, who immediately, when everyone gave away their roles, was like, "Of
Guess
course
what
he's
to
the
do.
fucking Sentinel."
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I looked at another one. He is one of the ones I looked at.
It's
He
curious
isn't a
that you
wolf.
say that now after I've revealed that I'm the Sentinel.
Look. Anyone already knew you were the Sentinel.
That's not.
Because I got a
No
well,
one's-
let's put it this way: I've got a token on me, so someone's the Sentinel, and everyone but you has said what their role is.
Yeah, but Lorna's lying about her role according to Madden.
Yeah.
Ah, so she could have been a. That
I
would
don't
make no sense to lie
Why
as a
would I lie
Sentinel,
about
though.
being the sentinel?
Because lying as a villager isn't inherently anti-villager, because in this game you need to lie to get information no matter which side you're on.
Exactly.
Okay, no, all right.
Ah, I'm the troublemaker. I always have been.
no, you're
I
not.
stopped running
I'm just going with the majority werewolf call again. that's my
I
play.
think that Madden is possibly a werewolf.
Based
No one
on-
else has tried to claim Robber. Robber
See,
could
I'm-
either
I'm-
be
I'm-
on him or in the middle.
See, I'm very curious about this because this might be a minion because that claim was very weird and just.
Wasn't that weird?
Well, what you just mean trying to die for the cause?
Yeah, well, it's like he's like he says that he robbed Lorna and was like, no, you're not the troublemaker, but he's not saying what she is. I think he's the minion now, and he's trying to get people to lynch
that's
him.
more logical.
Or he's a werewolf and trying to do some weird bluff shit.
That makes more sense. I thought you were saying his claim of I'm the robber, therefore and I stole her and she's not the troublemaker was weird.
no.
No, that's logical. That makes sense.
He might have been the robber. That's totally plausible. It's just that when he stole that, it doesn't really add up with he doesn't say what he is now, and he's saying that she's not the troublemaker. But what was she then?
Okay, we got 40
I think he's
seconds.
the minion.
Yeah, all right then. So, Mr. Possibly Werewolf Josh, if you were a werewolf, who would? I don't know. Who do you think is your safest lynch? Because that's information for every.
If I'm a werewolf, Ronith is the safest lynch.
I love this. Maybe I'm evil play.
Yeah, but if you're not.
If I'm not the safest lynch, I think is Dan.
Yeah.
Possibly.
I think it's going to be Madden, to be honest, because he's claiming that I am.
Yeah, but I don't have that information.
Yeah.
We have 10 seconds, so I think it's between Ronith and Dan for me.
Fuck shit. I don't know.
3, 2, 1, vote.
Oh, well.
You're a sentinel. Please have grabbed a werewolf. What did you? Can I find out the others? Like, am I right?
No, I'm the robber now.
Minion
I fucking called it. Look.
Come on! Did you lose? You lost. Get
You're now a
fucked.
human. Why
Yeah.
known minion?
See, I fucking called it. Like that was.
Yeah, you don't want to point at a minion though.
Like, look at that. Like, I fucking called it. I looked at it. I was like, something doesn't add up. Like, and I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lynch Madden because I think he's the minion. Lynch Dan.
I was so worried when I looked, and I was like, well, my role isn't changing. I'm a werewolf. I see no dream wolf, and I see no minion looking at me.
I'm just so annoyed that Josh was the drunk and was like, I don't know what team I'm on.
No, but I
That was
say, like, so
fucking
my
great.
read was Dan was PI, and Madden or Lorna was some sort of evil card, so minion or werewolf. Yeah. So statistically speaking, that meant there was a 2 in 3 chance of me becoming a werewolf, which is why I went for that play.
Yeah,
but unfortunately, there was unfortunately two.
One of the things I wanted to ask, but I didn't know if it would fuck things up or not, is if a PI shielded, can they become a werewolf and lose their role?
Yes.
Okay.
100%, because that's not changing, that's not moving their card, nor is it revealing their own card.
Yeah.
Fair enough. But there we go. That was
great.
That was fucking weird. I loved it.
That was really
That was
weird.
great because I'd taken minion from Lorna, but she kept going with Lynch Madden. Which
Yeah.
is like, even if I get lynched, I win. It's fine.
Yeah, that's great.
I'm like, why did you say that, Lauren?
I was like, if Josh hadn't gone for his majority play, I'd be like, that's bullshit. I bet Madden's a werewolf
That
and
was
tried
the
to
main
lynch
thing
him.
That confused me. It was like Lorna wants to lynch Madden, like, but I think he's the minion. Is Lorna also a werewolf? Like, what the fuck?
Let's
But
go.
how?
Great.
That was me having a minor brain moment.
That's fine.
This is the best. I really.
Yeah, what
this
colour's your
setup
hair
is
right
dumb,
now?
and I love
Yeah,
it.
this is funny. This is really funny.
Dan, put that shield token back with the other one, just to.
We only need one shield token. What have we got two?
Because if Doppelganger is in the game, the Doppelganger can see a Sentinel, and then we'll also use the Sentinel's power.
Okay.
Oh, immediately.
Doppelganger copies everyone's power.
Jesus. Jesus Christ.
Okay. So, we all checked our... Dan doesn't have a roll. There you go.
Thank you.
Check your roll, Dan.
Does it do a barrel? It does do a
That's
barrel roll.
shame. Okay, everyone knows the rolls, so everyone blindfold yourselves, please, and let's start the complicated bullshit that is this setup. But it is a great setup. So, starting off, first wake up is Sentinel. Sentinel, if you're sat at the table, please wake up, place a shield token in front of someone sitting at the table. Shield token will block all views of their card and also any attempts to swap with their card, so yeah. Once you've done that, shut your eyes again, go back to sleep.
Except for PI, right?
No,
PI views a werewolf, they become a werewolf, right?
That's
Yes.
the only. That's the only.
That's the
Yes.
only exception.
Yeah, but your cards can actually change. It's just you change sides.
yeah, like,
yeah.
but a PI can't view someone who's got a shield token in front of them. Like, it's not an internal thing, it's an external thing. So if someone's got a shield token in front of them, they can't be viewed by the PI, and they can't have their cards fucked with by the troublemaker or robber. And the drunk can't swap his card either.
Yeah.
That's
Also,
all.
I don't know if you guys can hear it because it's just an incredibly incessant, continuous background chirping noise of some building's fucking alarm.
Can't hear it until you...
It's been 2 hours!
Shut up! It's night.
Sorry,
Anyway.
yeah, people are trying to sleep.
Only got through the fucking Sentinel, Jesus. Alright, first up, Minion. Minion, open your eyes, keep them open until the werewolf phase is done. Next up is the Dream Wolf. The Dream Wolf is at the table. Please unblindfold yourself and hold your card in the center of the table. And then, once you've done that, please re-blindfold yourself. And... that should be... yeah, sorry, I'm confusing myself. Dream Wolf, yeah, then Werewolf. Werewolf, if you're sat at the table, open your eyes, you should maybe see a Dream Wolf in the center, or maybe not. Once that's done, the Werewolf can return their card to their hand and shut their eyes. The Minion can shut his eyes. And the Dream Wolf can open their eyes and pull their card back to their hand. and flip it back if they need to. And then close their eyes again. God, this bit is confusing. Like, I'm just making sure I've got it right. Yeah, I think that was right. Okay, next.
It was, yeah, well done. It's a fucking challenge.
Yeah, it's just because it's different how you do it in real life, so I'm just trying to...
Yeah.
Give you a couple seconds to do that because you have to check 2 cards. Okay, after you've done that, blindfold yourself, go back to sleep. After the PI comes the Troublemaker. Troublemaker, you may unblindfold yourselves and swap 2 other players' cards. Remember, you can't mess around with someone who has a shield token in front of them. Once you've done that, please go back to sleep. After the Troublemaker comes the Robber. Robber, if you're in the game, please wake up and swap your card with someone else's card, and then look at your new roll. Once again, if there is a shield token in front of them, you can't mess with their card.
Or yourself.
Oh, yourself, yeah, that's true. If you have a shield token in front of you and you're the Robber, you can't actually do your roll. And last of all is the Drunk. Drunk, if you're in the game, you may open your eyes. If there is no shield token in front of you, you must swap your card with one of the cards in the center without looking at what you now become.
What have I become?
What have I become? Once you've done that, blindfold yourself again, and night is done. Alright, guys, everyone wake up.
I got hardly any sleep last night. All I could do was this incessant blurring.
Hey.
Wait a second. Hey, Ronith, can you blindfold and unblindfold for a second?
What?
Just humour me. Oh shit! I can see who's blindfolded and not.
Why?
Everyone look in.
kinda-
Everyone look in the top
Yeah.
right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's a problem. That means you might know who the minion is if you can see that they've not got a
Uh,
thingy eye.
I haven't even noticed that, so we'll just play this round and...
Just don't look.
Yeah.
Well, okay, yeah.
Honor system, let's do it.
Just, yeah, honor system, it's fine. Just hold a hand over it.
Alright, so...
Time, by the way.
Well, it's fine, because Dan was pointing something out. There we go.
Yeah.
10
Alright.
So, Josh, what are you definitely? Because you've definitely not been screwed with.
See, doesn't it feel weird not just really not
Yeah.
wanting to say? I don't blame
I
him.
agree with Dan. Claiming at the start is dumb. I'm not doing that.
No, you're the only person who knows for sure what they are, and people around you have changed.
Well,
Keep
I
that information
confirm
until you can
that-
use it for later.
I can confirm that Madden will no longer be what he was because he was the drunk. So he will have swapped.
As a PI, did you look at the
I did.
Ah, who else did you look at?
I looked at you, Dan. That was quite interesting.
Oh, okay.
They're werewolves.
No.
I'm just sat here under my
No.
shield. Just like...
Dan was a minion.
Interesting. That's
Bold.
That's a weird claim,
bold
because that would mean
move.
Lorna is now playing for the werewolf team and just claimed that.
Really?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know
Wait, is that a
minion
thing?
counted.
No, yeah, it does. 'Cause
Oh,
they're
what? A
part of
PI becomes a minion if they look at a minion?
No, they're part of the werewolf team, though.
Well, either way, Madden, what card did you swap with as the drunk?
Don't help him anymore. You've got to help me now, Lorna. Wait a
my
second.
God.
I can.
I mean-
Wait a sec, guys. I'm
By
sorry, but we
process
already
of
win.
elimination, This means Ronith is Sentinel.
No,
I am indeed the sentinel.
guys, it's another win. Then there's 3 werewolves at the table. If there's 2
Yeah,
minions
there's
and
three
and
werewolves
a
at the table
werewolf.
if one is telling the truth.
Yeah. Everyone, voting time.
No, it's not voting time.
Dude, it's so fucking voting time right now.
I don't actually trust Lorna. What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh, what, you think this is some kind of cheeky cross play?
Could be.
Could be.
See, this is really difficult because, like, Ronith is definitely Sentinel. So if we go with what Lorna is saying is correct, there's 1 or 2 werewolves in the middle. So I don't even know what to do.
Oh shit! Are you stuck in my place?
Oh no, you were possibly a drunk who might not be a thing now. Oh shit. That's quite funny.
We are
All
in
I can say is, why would I know what Dan and Madden were if I wasn't the PI?
Well, Madden's going along with the drunk claim, and Dan seems to be going along with the minion claim.
I'm all in for the minion claim. It's quite funny. Because Because let's face it, even if I'm not the minion, I'm someone who has swapped around and don't fucking know anyway. Or a wolf.
Werewolf.
Or I'm a wolf, yeah.
That's not true. There's been no, like, if no one's claimed a swapping role, there's been no swapping.
Are you swapping?
He swapped in the middle.
Sorry, yeah, but I mean, like, for Dan, like, the Troublemaker and Robert have not been claimed, which means Dan is what he started. So Dan's saying, oh, I don't know what I've become. What?
What did
No
you
one
say
swapped
you were,
anything.
Madden? Have you
The
said?
drunk.
Oh, yeah.
I'm definitely the minion, you guys.
See, no, I reckon he's a werewolf, because I reckon Lorna's been smart and said he's the minion, so we won't lynch him.
Am
But
I
he's actually-
really that fucking smart? Let's be honest.
She just went, oh. did that just happen? So,
Are we setting up some
As the fact that
incredible
Dan saying
play?
The minion claim is hilarious. That's very interesting.
but because Lorna is now a werewolf, because he's definitely a minion, then we just lynched Lorna, right?
Yeah, I'll go with this, apart from the fact I'm the Dream Wolf, so let's just fucking lynch Roneth.
Yeah, alright. Hands in.
Well, I mean, this is
5,
I don't know
4,
what to do.
3,
Humans left.
2,
Go
1.
Lorna.
One.
I mean,
But still a majority.
Right.
look, I'm the Sentinel again.
I'm the Dream Wolf, I won.
What am I? What am I?
Oh, bad luck. Oh, this is so good. Oh.
What the
Also,
fuck
I
is-
think
what
I'm
the fuck
actually
just happened?
streaming. I thought I was only recording.
Guys, literally what you just did was like go all in with like a pair of threes. That's what you did. You just went like, it's fine. I'm the minion. And Lorna was like,
guys,
no,
I'm concerned
I
I've
know,
been
we're
streaming the whole
bullshit.
time,
No,
and I
no,
don't
no.
know.
And then Josh just goes, I'm Dreamwolf. Fuck Ronith. What the fuck?
We made my cock up work in
Oh
the
fuck, I totally am. Oops. That was meant to be just a recording this time around. I'm doing both. I don't even know who's watching. Who the fuck else is watching right now?
I mean, let's do that again, I guess.
I'm double checking the investigative in terms of minions because so the reason I wasn't sure and just had to kind of go with that assumption because was because the paranormal investigator and minion are in different rulebooks, which means the paranormal investigator doesn't reference the minion.
Ah.
So I'm going to check for next game.
So I mean, this was a fun game.
All right,
Just
fuck it.
keep
I'm gonna just keep streaming then. That's interesting. I'm gonna tell the Twitterverse.
Up a game like this one time, and I want to stack the deck so like it's entirely Dream Wolves or something, and just see what happens.
See, the problem with that the kind of thing is it's funny from the outside, but like it's like for the people who just played in that game, it's like funny for like maybe a couple of seconds, and then you just realize you just wasted your time and it like that guy just dicked you over for no reason.
Yeah, like it wouldn't work in BSG, but something like this where it's literally 10 minutes, I think you can get away with it once and it'd be amusing.
Oh god, everyone in BSG Cylons like
But there, you'd have to stick the deck so hard because, like, unlike this,
As far as I can-
has a role where you don't know who else is on your team.
As far as I-
BSG, when you declare as a Cylon, you have to give away your spare loyalty cards. So you'd have to stack the deck so everybody got Cylon human, and thus only ever gave away a human.
Which is like impossible. You need to be able to.
And also, it would just be, once 2 Cylons have revealed, someone's gonna go, but I'm a Cylon, and there's only 2 in the deck.
I want to say that so as far as I can tell, like the PI. So we did get our own PI doesn't become a werewolf if he sees a minion. So for future reference, I just kind of had to wing it because they're not in the
That's
same rulebook. So yeah,
Made for a hilarious death of me.
it made a really
guys.
funny game. So everyone draw a card.
Loop-a-doop.
I already gave
Why
you
is
one.
Oh.
Well, no one was drawing cards, so I just decided to deal with it.
My bad.
Alright. Has everyone checked their rolls?
I'm doing sort of stream setup-y things. If
Alright,
someone can check levels, that'd be rad.
It's nighttime, everyone. Blindfold yourselves. I forgot what my roll is.
Wait.
I have to remember the fucking script, Lorna.
Write it down on a piece of paper.
I have the order written down, but I have to make it work. Okay, so let's begin our nighttime phase. So first up is the Sentinel. If the Sentinel is sat at the table, unblindfold yourself, take one of the shield tokens, and place it in front of a player.
Alright, Ronith, you know to put it on me again, right?
Ruin it.
There you go.
Thank you.
Okay, cool. The Sentinel has done his job. Sentinel Ronith, good luck. So once you've done that, blindfold yourself again. So here we get the complicated bit. It's the werewolf time. So minion, open your eyes, keep them open until the end of the werewolf phase. Dreamwolf, if you're in the game, unblindfold yourselves, pull your card into the middle of the table and hold it up and blindfold yourself again. So you should just be holding your card in the center of the table while blindfolded. And then normal werewolf, open your eyes. If you can see a dream wolf, then he's on your team, obviously. If not, you're on your own, probably. Who knows? Otherwise, close your eyes. Minion, close your eyes. And dream wolf, open your eyes, take your card back, and reclose your eyes. There we go. I think I got through it a lot smoother that time.
Yeah, no, there was at least you seem more confident. You could have just been wronger, but more confident.
Yeah, did it. Alright, PI is up next. PI, you may open your eyes and check two players' cards. Do them one at a time. If you find a werewolf, you become a werewolf. You find a minion, that's fine. You just know there's a minion. I'll give you a chance to check those. After you've done that, obviously replace the cards, etc., and blindfold yourself once more. Okay, Troublemaker. Troublemaker is next. Troublemaker, wake up and swap two cards of anyone sat at the table. Obviously, if the shield's there, you can't fuck with that card, so yeah. Close your eyes once you're done with that. Next up is the Robber. Robber, open your eyes. You may swap your card with someone else's, unless you have a shield in front of you. And obviously you can't swap with someone who has a shield. Once you've done that, you can close your eyes. And last of all, Drunk. Drunk, open your eyes. You must swap your card with one of the ones in the center, unless you have a shield in front of you, in which case you just go back to sleep. And that should be it. So everyone unblindfold yourselves.
Ta-da!
Ew.
Wow.
Fuck you, Ronith. You actually did it.
No, it was Lorna.
Interesting.
Oh,
Is that a PI claim right there, or is that a robber claim?
I'll
We
tell
need
you.
to restart the clock.
Okay. Oh shit, sorry, yeah.
I can't believe that horse shit immediately. Like, oh, good. I am the robber.
What?
Are you claiming robber?
No. I don't know why I said robber. I'm like reading other things entirely, and my brain just reset itself. I apologize.
What are you then?
I'm a drunk. But in both.
What are you playing in the game, Dan?
Yeah, easy jokes.
Jokes. Oh god.
Well, Lorna is and or was Sentinel.
What makes you say that?
Well, the only thing he can claim is Rob PI.
I've checked your card in some way. I may or may not have it.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
But I don't want to give away which I was. All I'm saying is Lorna was sent.
Alright, I think Madden is a
If
werewolf.
that's true, then he's one of these two things.
I think he's one of these things.
Or he's a combination of these two.
Yeah.
Or
Yes, that's
he's
not-
this.
Yeah.
He could really be any
Or
of these ones.
Or he's also these.
Yeah, I mean, just lynch Madden.
No, there's a minion in there. We don't want to lynch him.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you two say that you are on the other side of the table there?
I want Ryan to claim first because he always claims last, and it's annoying.
And he always claims opposite to Madden.
Yep.
It's really funny that you claim drunk, Dan.
Yeah, is that so?
Yeah, I'm the drunk.
That's impossible. I'm the drunk
No, it's
and
not.
my card is safe.
It's definitely not. I'm
So
not-
you're either a werewolf or a minion.
What?
You're either a werewolf or a minion then. Unless someone swapped
Drunk,
with Ronith.
and
Has
I
anyone...
might be whatever this is.
No, you're not. Has anyone swapped with Ronith?
Yeah, I'm the troublemaker. Well, I haven't swapped with Ronith, but I'm the troublemaker.
Have you swapped Ronith around?
Yeah, I swapped Ronith and Lorna.
Oh shit, so now Lorna is a werewolf or minion. as far as you know from me, I'll add that little side addendum, but my role is safe and I'm very drunk.
Well, I confirm now that I was the Sentinel.
You were the thanks,
Yeah,
Lorna.
the Sentinel.
Thanks, Lorna.
I wasn't the Sentinel, I was the drunk.
No, but I
No,
swapped
you
you
weren't.
and Lorna.
Which means you're
Yeah,
now the
yeah, but
Sentinel,
that means
and
that
now
I think
Lorna
something
is the
comes from
werewolf.
middle. I don't know what it is.
Oh shit, that's true because you still would have done your drunk power. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Wait,
you didn't
do I do the
drunk.
drunk power after you?
Yeah,
No.
drunk is last.
Well, drunk happens last,
it-
which
it-
I know
it-
because
well,
I
sorry,
opened my
sorry.
blindfold, saw my token, went and then re-blindfolded myself because you actually
Where
did
you
it.
swap
So
with
wait.
Ronith, allegedly?
So if you
What?
swap me and Lorna before I did my drunk power, I should be Sentinel.
Which is, I don't
No,
you dare
'cause
take
you
that.
still did
No,
your
because
drunk
you're
power.
not because you didn't do a drunk power.
And
Oh shit, yeah, I'd still do my drunk power, so I still don't know what I am.
You don't-
So
yeah,
what one
that's
did you
true.
swap with?
So here's the way it works. Lorna started as Sentinel. I swapped Lorna and Ronith.
So now Lorna is a werewolf.
If Ronith is drunk, let's just humour this for now, Dan.
Uh-huh.
If Ronith is drunk is here, then Ronith, even though he is no Sentinel, would have still done the drunk's power. So which card in the center did you take, Ronith?
I picked this one.
So in theory, that's the Sentinel, no matter what. In
I am.
I'm
well,
I'm afraid
I'm
that
okay
it's,
with the troublemaker claim because that's the other one I checked.
the other option is that right now we've got Sentinel Ronith here. He's playing against the team because he's been swapped with Lorna, who was a Sentinel, and now she's a werewolf, and we know to lynch her. Just putting that one out there, Ronith. If you
Well,
wanna,
it could be down.
if you want to insist on this lie, and you've been swapped, you're now no longer a werewolf and should stop trying to fight for the werewolf team. Just put it out there. It's very counterintuitive for you to play like a werewolf or a minion now that you are no longer a
I
werewolf
know,
or minion.
but I need to reveal at the right time.
It's true.
That's the thing.
I actually don't.
Well,
like
I
disagree
can
with this
corroborate
point.
Josh's troublemaker claim because he's the other one I checked.
Okay.
'Kay.
Basically, basically, I will now come out of the closet and just say, I was indeed the minion. I
Cool.
lied
So we
about
don't
the-
actually want to lynch Lorna then.
I lied about the drunk, which means if you are telling, I saw no other werewolves. She's the minion. We don't lynch anyone.
Okay. I mean, to me that's irrefutable logic, and I think Lorna's a bit screwed by getting troublemakered by Josh.
Yeah, I didn't see
How
any
does
other
the
werewolves.
minion
I
win?
was the lone minion, and because I was
He
swapped,
wins if the werewolves win, but if the minion gets lynched, the werewolves still win.
If there are werewolves on the board. If the minion gets lynched and there are no werewolves, I don't remember what happens. Can you please
Yeah.
confirm quickly, Josh?
The town wins because there's no werewolves to win.
Oh, so it's still safe
There
to focus on?
needs to be a werewolf sat at the table for werewolves to win.
Oh, okay, cool. I mean, let's just focus on the minion then, which
then
would
we
be
just
Lorna and...
lynched Lorna.
Yeah! Alright, I'm already ready to revolt.
Unless there's a robber here somewhere.
No, it doesn't seem to be at the very least.
Cool.
Alright.
Then we just lynched Lorna.
Yep.
Okay, we pretty confident about this.
Hold on,
I'm-
maybe Madden is the then. Maybe Madden is the robber.
I know because we
know
got.
for a
I know.
fact-
I just want to say we do have 4.5 minutes of like time before we
Yeah.
absolutely have
Yeah,
to go.
I worry that
absolutely
a lot of games are lost by having that extra time and then using it to let people who have already failed to like protect themselves to keep.
I
going?
disagree because I think if you rush into a vote, you can like if someone just slips up because like they just crack a bit under pressure, but not in a bad way, and then you lynch them because you rushed into a vote, that's equally as bad. Right?
Yeah.
Well,
But
let's go
definitely,
with the theory that Madden could actually be the robber. He confirmed that he corroborated Josh's troublemaker claim after
Yep.
he'd revealed, which therefore means that he could have been the robber, I could have been troublemaked, then he could have taken the minion.
But I already called you a sentinel before Josh did that.
Yeah.
So how can I
See,
then
see-
become robber halfway
Yeah.
through to make this story conveniently work?
All right. Let me tell my let me tell my point then. I was the minion.
Right.
I blindfolded myself. I saw no other werewolves. Dan, and then the game started. Dan claimed himself as the drunk, so I went with the drunk instead as a lie. And then Josh said that me and Lorna got swapped, which means I am no longer on the minions team. I'm no longer on the werewolf team, and therefore Dan was like, "Hey, dude, you're not on the same team." And I was just waiting for the right time to just be like, "All right, I'm not the minion anymore. Lynch Lorna because there are no other werewolves." Like the PI can't become a werewolf by looking at Lorna.
Correct. If she was a minion,
If she
but
was a minion,
Madden looked before my swapping, so he would have seen the. He would
If
have.
he
He would
looked
have
at
seen.
me, even like
Yeah.
he
Well,
would become werewolf.
maybe.
But there are no other werewolves.
Maybe Josh is
And
actually
if-
a werewolf.
And because Dan
No.
was completely no, and because Dan is 100% safe because of the shield, and he's the drunk, that means he couldn't have picked
Unless
anything in
Dan's the
here,
dream
which
wolf
means
and
there
just
are
doesn't
no
know
other
and is
werewolves.
conveniently quiet
And
'cause
Lorna is the
no anything.
only enemy in this table. Like,
Well, what about the idea that Josh could actually be a werewolf? What Madden's done is he's checked me, checked the Sentinel, and then he's checked Josh, seen a werewolf. Now he's possibly a werewolf.
see, the thing
Put
is,
that way.
you can say all you want, but I saw that there were no other werewolves than myself who was a minion, which means you are now the minion. So I have no reason to believe you anymore. Like,
Yeah.
It's true. There's no.
have-
It's
werewolf.
true. There's nothing in it for, and he would out me as a dream wolf.
Yeah,
I'm
like,
not one. I
I'll
don't
just
know.
out you, but I know that the only thing on the board was a minion, and I could trust Josh because I know that he was a human. Lorna is a minion.
I feel like getting some psychologists in on this bitch would be so interesting. Like just trying to break this whole thing down.
Actually.
All right,
Yeah.
so I'm ready to vote now. Then
Yeah.
I wanted that extra bit of discussion, but yeah, I'm ready to vote.
Okay. All right.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, vote.
Fuck you, Ronnie.
So flip your cards.
So Ronith, what were you?
What?
Oh, the plane!
Oh,
Oh
what?
my
As
god!
soon as Josh
You
got troublemaker, I
did,
was like,
Lorna!
troublemaker.
Oh my god!
Sake.
Josh,
I put my card out.
Josh,
That's amazing!
All right, hold on.
You were right, Lorna.
Wait,
You
wait,
caught
wait,
the
wait.
only
And then
other
Ronith was like,
possible.
I was the minion and there were no other werewolves. I was like, oh, this is brilliant. He's going so deep on this deception. Now I'm not sure if he just genuinely didn't think
Wait.
there was a werewolf.
Wait, how did you become a werewolf?
He saw me. He checked me and Lorna.
That's what I said.
He was
did.
PI and checked me and Lorna.
That's what I said, Ronith. I said that he could have actually checked Josh and myself. Then he went with the troublemaker claim after Josh had claimed that it was troublemaker.
No, I mean Josh. Like, how did he become a werewolf?
I was a werewolf from the start. I held my card out and everything.
No, you didn't.
I really thought Ronith
Yes,
was like
I-
playing this next level. Like, I
Yeah.
know the PI.
That makes it better.
seeing the
It
werewolf.
was. I just
werewolf.
thought this was an incredible fucking
I
three-man
I
deception.
won because somehow.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
No, I definitely held my card out, dude.
I didn't see it.
Doesn't matter. We won, Ronith.
I mean, in any way, even if
called it.
everything I said was true, I would have still won, which is fucking amazing. But like,
Yeah.
how didn't I see your werewolf?
I
That's
was, like,
so
right there.
fucked
Like,
up.
I literally, I had the card in my hand and I went.
Agreed.
I went like that, and it was just doing that and
I
holding
didn't
it right
see
there.
it. I was just looking, and there was nothing. I swear to you, I didn't see anything.
Push now,
I
Ronith.
believe you,
You won.
it's funny,
Push
though.
now.
Jesus
I-
Christ,
I
that's so
100%,
funny.
Like, the game
I didn't even feel mad about losing. I was deceived by Ronith's
bad, I'm
not.
just
Yeah.
confused.
That was great. I love the setup. The setup's really
This
cool.
This setup is
amazing.
really funny.
I won in every scenario, but like,
I
how
lo-
the fuck were you a werewolf? Was
But
I
I
blind?
bloody called it.
I want to
You
point
did.
out,
You
though,
did
that-
call it, Lorna. I just like couldn't believe that there's like, because if for you to be right, it was like I was going like someone would have to make some kind of foolish mistake for that to be possible, Lorna.
What the fuck?
But I still
was
called it. I got it right.
I'm so confused.
I was
How
so
did
proud
you
of
not
Ronith.
see
It was just the way I was
Josh?
like, he's guessed that I'm a werewolf because I've backed up the troublemaker claim, and he knows Josh is a werewolf. So now he's saying there's no werewolf. This is brilliant, Ronith. No.
Sick
I'm
play.
You know, he just didn't
I
know.
will-
He
I'm
so next level.
Like my logic was 100% is in my mind.
Best plays and mistake plays, guys.
Dude, it was the
I'm-
fucking
I'm
most
like,
next
wait,
level
guys,
play ever.
guys,
Ever
I,
devised.
I shit you not. It's fucking liquid. Shit you not.
Can I say, like, I think this setup is fantastic. It's
This is
so
amazing.
good.
I
I really like the fact that like, I kind of, maybe in a bit I won't, but right now, information, but it's
But at what cost?
with this set, I'm like smarter than I actually am. Like, this is amazing.
all right. Everyone, check your rolls.
This is
See, I
Yep,
love
I'm all
that
checked.
because it's that feeling when you check a werewolf and
For
you're like,
those,
oh, and now I have
watching
to
Darth
work out we have an
streaming.
advantage. Or...
Yep. It's even better. It hasn't happened yet, but the better time will be when someone's a PI and the robber steals PI, because that's even better because you have no idea which team you're playing for.